AZ&T in the building. This one we got a living legend. J Prince, Rap-A-Lot Records CEO. I got Prince Allen with me. We got B-Styles dropping in too. Here we go, let's go. If you're looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
Okay. Yeah, it's J Prince coming at you live in living color. And I Only Touch Greatness podcast. One love.
We the best, just like Khaled says, we the best. We stay hot to death, we the best. Always down to wreck this haze in the town, what you know about that? We the best, just like Khaled says, we the best. We stay hot to death, we the best. Always down to wreck this haze in the town, what you know about that?
Hey, legend.
Yo, how you doing, bro?
Whoa. How you doing?
Hey, man, I can't complain. How y'all doing?
Good. Thank you for taking the time.
Doing fine, King. Doing fine, King.
Yeah, how you doing, bro?
To talk to you.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm Ryan. I'm in Vancouver, Canada. Big fan of yours my whole life and everything you've done for hip hop. I'm joined with Prince Allen from Kansas City, and B-Styles is trying to figure his shit out right now, coming from Oregon.
Yeah.
Right, we're big fans. I've been pumping you for years, man. Since the Ghetto Boys, since so many, man. Pimp to Pimpology to Zero, you know, to them, you know, them South legends, you know what I'm saying? The Boo Booing, the Dude, all of that. It's an honor, King.
Hey, man, I appreciate the support, bro.
Always. What was life like growing up before Rap-A-Lot?
For me?
Yes, of course.
Oh, man, it was a grind. You know what I mean? It was a grind. You know, I was trying to figure it out, man. I was, you know, my objective was to break that poverty curse, man. So, you know what I mean? I started out one way and then I ended up another one.
Okay. This is going to be a pretty light going interview too. We're going to ask it's not going to be a serious one. We're going to ask some light-hearted questions. We'll start with one right now. What's your favorite holiday movie?
Oh, man, The Godfather.
Is that a holiday movie?
For me.
Hey, The Godfather, hey, he's the Godfather of the South, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But each his own, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know you got the wines and stuff coming out. We got a bunch of questions coming up for that. I'm trying to loosen you up a little here with some easygoing questions. Do you have a favorite sports athlete?
My favorite sport, Michael Jordan, man.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, man. Hands down.
Okay.
I love his heart. He a killer.
Yes, definitely. That's for sure. B-Styles has just dropped in all the way from Oregon.
Man, also I apologize for the technical difficulties, man. Man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to even have you on the show, man. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm blessed. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
So how did the Ghetto Boys form?
Well, the Ghetto Boys, it depends on which set we're talking about. You know, the one that y'all really know of, I shook the city of Houston inside out. And, you know, I went basically on every side of town throughout Houston and handpicked the ones that I wanted to be Ghetto Boys.
Okay. And you obviously knew right away. I mean, because everything worked out the right way.
Well, you know, it was a process. You know, I had opportunity to listen to everybody. Everybody had their own personality. And, you know, it was exactly what I wanted. What mattered most to me was that they were all team players and was willing to do it the way I asked them to do it. Because that was important to me because that was my last piece of money. And I had tried a lot of people's ideas. And now I was going to do this my way. You know what I mean? I said, if I'm going to lose my last piece of money, it's going to be on what come out of my cranium.
Okay, B, you're
I
up.
heard that. I heard that. Well, first of all, man, I got a lot of people that know that we was doing this interview, and they wanted me to personally thank you for making a soundtrack for our lives, man. Like you brought artists to the forefront that I show my kids, you know what I'm saying? And of course their life is nothing like mine, and it never will be.
Yeah.
But I try to show them where I come from and the things that I learned and how I learned, from Scarface. Like Scarface, one of my favorite rappers. But despite all of that, man, I something that I realized being a rapper myself, the South has had the ball and they ain't giving it up. Like, how do you feel the South has kept hold on the rap game this long? Like, how has it been done?
Man, I'm loving that. You know what I mean? Because, my saying is, the East Coast a piece of bread, the West Coast a piece of bread, and we the meat. You know what I mean? So you can't have a sandwich without it. And people always wonder why I said that. And at the end of the day, I asked the East Coast and West Coast homies. I said, where your mama, where your grandmother from? And it always leads back to the South.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
I got a little serious question. Did you try to warn Puffy about the dangers in LA prior to Biggie's death? I read that somewhere when studying
Yeah.
Clark.
Well, you probably read it in my book, The Art and Science of Respect. You know what I mean? I spoke on that because it was a true story. I was on my way back to Houston, riding in my tour bus, and when I heard Puffy and Biggie was in LA shooting a video or whatnot, I turned my bus around because, when you have your ears to the street, you understand that certain things may not need to be taking place at a certain time. So yeah, I went back and had a conversation with Puffy and Biggie, and just wanted to alert them to be careful because I didn't feel it was a good idea for them to be in LA at that time.
And of course, we all know the horrible thing that happened that night. If you could sit down with anybody for dinner, who would
You
it be?
know,
If I could sit down with anybody for dinner, who would it be?
Yep.
My mother.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother, she's gone right
uh,
now. So
Okay.
yeah, if I could have opportunity to eat with anyone, I would choose her.
I feel that. I would do
I
that
know
too.
that.
'Cause I lost
I
my
know that's.
mom too this year.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, good.
And
I got a question to
I
follow
wanted
up
to
with.
talk to you.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead.
beef style shoot.
Go ahead, Prince. You got it. You got it.
All right, and I want to talk to you about this because RIP Pimp C. It's been like 13 years since he's been gone, and I was watching the video "Knocking Doors Down," and I see how much that song from Pimp did so much for not only for Texas, for the South as unite. As I seen like with Gucci Man versus JayZ. Do you think a little bit like with Pimp C and his legacy that he put like a lot of game into how people should unite on some real nigga shit?
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. I think Pimp, led that. We both, had that conversation when he was locked up because he was voicing his opinion to me how he felt about things when he was incarcerated. And when he got out, we put together that knocking down video to cement that message. And I would hope that Gucci and all the other guys who I know, embrace Pimp C personally. I would hope that that played a role. And I would hope that it will play a role in the future on a lot of these misunderstandings.
All right, because I know
Man,
it's a lot of them.
that's my follow up question. That's my follow up question actually, because I kind of paid attention to the NBA Youngboy stuff, and it made me wonder, like, what's really going on? Because a lot of these young men ain't following the code these days. Do you think that comes from a lot of the OGs being, locked up, or do you think that's just an environment of like what grows in the environment where there's no resources?
Well, a lot of it comes from these drugs and different things that people put in their system, man. You know what I mean? Like when you put these
Yeah.
different drugs in your system, they have a mind of their own. And believe it or not, you know, a lot of these, you know, little dudes that's out of pocket, you know, be high on these pills and different things, and they don't know which way is up.
That's for sure. Pills are definitely fucking
Mm.
up a lot of people these days. Um, how does a young artist coming up get on your radar?
You say, how's a young artist coming up?
Yeah, get on your radar.
Oh, how do they? A buzz. You know what I mean? A buzz, man. You know that buzz is, it's like the truth. It don't never change. And when that buzz get to existing, everybody want to be a part of that buzz. So my advice to all young artists is to create a buzz. You know, separate yourself from the crowd by creating a buzz, because that's what everybody's looking for.
Right. Especially that's the follow up to my question. It's a hot seat question. As who has the best ear? We was talking about buzz. Who has the best ear for buzz in music? Is it one, the rapper, two, the DJ, or three, the producer?
You know, everybody had different gifts. It's hard to pick any one of them. You know what I mean? Because that could fall on the gifted one lap. And the thing is about that buzz, where I look for that buzz, I don't really, you know, I respect those guys' opinion, but I look for that buzz more so from the public. You know what I mean? I want to know if the public is demanding your song to be requested or whatnot on the radio station. I want to hear from the streets. That's like the most solid place that I can hear from where a buzz is concerned. What are they saying in the street? Because a lot of people are lying. You know what I mean? But it's no denying when your song or whatnot is in demand, because you know people are actually demanding it.
Right, right. Because it all started from the streets too. So
Yeah.
where everything comes from, passing out demos and all that, you know what I mean, comes in effect too. So I understand. Thank
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I got one. How big is your ranch? How big is your
Okay.
ranch, and what kind of animals do you have there? It's the last question before we talk about your wine for me.
Yeah. My ranch is 1,000+ acres, and I have a lot of black Angus cattle, Santa Petruda cattle, and you know it's a lot of all kinds of wildlife on the ranch. You know, deer, wild hogs, you name it.
Sheesh, it's like
That's
half.
what's up. Do you do any hunting?
Oh yeah, I love to hunt, man.
you.
I love to hunt. I've been hunting since I was
That's
a
what's
little
up.
boy. You know?
What's the best part of hunting?
What's the best part?
Yeah.
Eating.
Any of them?
Eating.
Bears, you like hunting bears, rabbits, deer?
Yeah, I love me some deer, man. I eat all of that though. I have eaten all the wildlife, but right now when I hunt, I like to hunt deer.
Okay. An alley-oop question to the wine. What does someone as rich as yourself invest their money in?
Say that again.
An alley-oop to the wine.
Yeah.
What does someone as rich as you invest their money in?
Well, a combination. I'm gonna have to answer that two ways. You know what I mean? One thing, because I want to lead the people the right way. The first thing on my list would be real estate, because God ain't making no more land. And once you can establish yourself, then you can diversify your portfolio, such as I have, by adding, you know, a wine collection. You know, I call it a loyalty collection, which consists of champagne, rosé, you know, Cabernet. You know, I got all the red wine. So that's the new movement that I have going. And of course, I decided to name it loyalty, because what better way to celebrate being placed. So I say, well, these holidays, it's Christmas, it's New Year's, you know what I mean? I want to share with the people, you know, all our success and victories by having a toast of loyalty.
Yeah, what do you got there?
All
But
right, I'm about to say that's your new bottle, ain't it?
yeah, I'm finna say like
Yeah.
your name is synonymous with respect and loyalty. Like
Yeah.
when did you realize that was gonna be your legacy? Those two words,
Well,
respect and loyalty. When did you realize that was gonna be your legacy?
I never really done it based on me feeling like it would be my legacy. I done it based on my lifestyle or who I really am. So it was just a lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like you brush your teeth every day, you know, these ingredients was implanted in me and just became a lifestyle.
Okay, I had Little Flip on the show maybe a month ago, and one of the questions we asked him, somehow we ended up saying that every kid growing up in the South always wanted to be on your record label, Rap a Lot. That's
Yeah.
Facts.
and
Yeah, well,
that's
that's a big compliment because, you know, I really
Facts.
wanted Lil Flip. That's the homie, you know,
yeah.
and I wanted him, you know, back in the day. You know, he was a real talented artist, man. That's the homie. I got love for Lil Flip and his daddy.
Oh, perfect. Did I hear a story?
Man, I did a song with Lil.
Yeah, yes. B
You
Styles
did something
has.
I
with
was gonna
it.
say I did a song with Flip.
Y'all
Yep.
done a song?
Yeah, B Styles has
Yes,
done
sir.
B,
Yes,
B,
sir.
B Styles has done one song with them. I have a song and an interview with them. I used to be an A&R back in the day, and I found talent. That's how I found talent like B Styles.
Yeah, no, that's the homie, man. Good people, man. I know the song came out dope.
Okay, shit.
Oh, it did. It did. It's one of the ones. It's on iTunes. If y'all look it up, it's on the album Bag Talk. It's called, you know what I'm saying, Take Flight, and you know what I'm saying. It's one of the dopest songs I think I've ever put together. And you know what I'm saying, he Ryan the one that blessed me with, you know what I'm saying, the contact. So, but I got to talk to Flip, and Flip was a, you know what I'm saying, he a solid cat too, man, real dude.
Yeah, beautiful.
Hey,
Beautiful.
I heard a story that 10 years ago. Somewhere I was watching 10 years ago. You tried to put the Roy Jones Mike Tyson fight on. Did you watch it on
Yeah.
10
the
years
other
ago.
week?
It was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, that's a true story. I wrote about it in my book. I actually had a picture here to show proof of it. Where's
Mm,
that picture?
this is an honor.
You see
Oh
that
my
picture?
God.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, that's the Roy Jones Mike
oh.
Tyson picture right there.
Oh my
And
God.
and now you've
Yeah.
obviously got your own
That's
J Prince Boxing, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely the J Prince boxing is in effect. And I was happy for those guys that they decided to make that fight happen, you know. Roy and Mike Tyson.
Yeah. B, shoot one.
What did y'all think about
all right. I got.
Well,
I
Oh
thought
man,
it
I
was.
got. Oh man,
it?
I loved
it
it,
wasn't
man,
what I thought
because
it was going.
right, it was
It wasn't
worth
what I
it
thought it was
because
going to be, but it.
right.
One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
Go ahead,
The,
B.
okay,
Go ahead, King.
No, it was just. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but at the same time, like I'm not going to get in the ring with Mike. So you know what I'm
Hell
saying. My
no.
hat's off to that man.
Yeah.
Right. And I loved it because it made us want to watch boxing again, man. I mean, we've been wanting to watch boxing, but they haven't really promoted nothing like they did for a while. I mean, with the with the Wilder fight, you know what I'm saying? So when actually seeing that, actually seeing two legends going back in the same boxing ring, it just was amazing. Coming from a boxing fan, you know what I'm saying, for years. Just love
Yeah.
that.
I personally think boxing kind of fell off until since the Don King era. We haven't really seen much, and a lot of that comes back to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And
Um,
speaking of Don King, you have talked to Don King, have you?
Well, yeah. Me and Don King had a lot of business and lawsuits and all kinds of stuff together.
you what? Right, did you have Tupac go on your label before he died?
No. Tupac never made it to rap a lot. I wish he'd still be alive if he was with us.
Yeah.
But I wanted him.
Oh, I know. That's the article I read somewhere that you tried to get him, I think.
Yeah, no, I was after him. Suge beat me down there.
Dude.
And before Tupac died, I was watching before whenever he died, he was trying to like build like a compilation album with the South, East Coast, and West Coast. Was he even talking about it like that with you? Because I know you had a lot of talks with Tupac.
Yeah, no, we never had a discussion like that. No, me and Suge had done a deal where we were gonna do a greatest hits with Tupac and Scarface album, but what happened was the feds hit him and they closed the company down, so that didn't take place.
In 2007, you were honored for 20 years of commitment to the city of Houston. What did it feel like getting rewarded with such a feat?
That was a beautiful feeling. What was even more beautiful about that day, the J. Prince Day, is how I decided to spend it. And I decided to spend it by feeding the homeless and clothing the homeless, just being a service to the homeless people on that day. So that's even more special.
Who would play you in a movie?
Yeah, I was going to say that day's coming up pretty soon, ain't it?
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, I just got a word in that what's my man name? Denzel Washington's son would like to play me.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice. He's in Ballers. He's in Ballers, and he's great. He's great in Ballers.
Yep.
Can you give us a medical update on Scarface?
Yeah, Face is he's doing well, and supposedly he may be getting a new kidney the beginning of next year.
That's blessings.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I feel free to skip this question. What's your thoughts on Takashi? I know you guys had a shit going down.
Yeah, not worth.
A lot of people in Canada don't know that story, so.
Yeah, no, he's not worth the air to come out of my mouth.
Right. AKA, fuck that rainbow bitch. I don't even give a fuck. I gotta say that.
Relax. That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
I had to do it for Buzz. Hey, I had to do it for everybody, every real motherfucker ever. I don't care.
All good.
Go. B, shoot him with the quick response ones. And
well, I got one more before I do the hot seat. The name of your book is called The Art and Science of Respect.
Yeah.
Why did you name it The Art and Science? Like I pay attention to the small details.
Yeah.
And I want to hear from you. Why did you name it The Art and Science?
Well, because it was an art and a science to the things that I was able to accomplish along my journey. And I wanted people to know that it wasn't by luck, it wasn't by accident. I had to actually dream a lot of these things artistically. And then the science of it is executing the very thing that I had to dream. So, that's the art and science of it, how it all happened.
Who's your favorite artist right now?
That's beautiful, man.
My favorite artist, oh man. Who is my favorite artist? I don't necessarily know I have a favorite.
Hang on, I got another question just came to mind right now. Being from Canada, Being from Canada, can you tell us the role you played in the Drake and Pusha T?
Drizzy.
Well, you know, I played a role where I influenced and persuaded Drake to go with the movement over the moment.
Okay.
I
Kind of,
and didn't because you wasn't really feeling them at one point at time because you just by way of hearing them, and then Lil Wayne wasn't feeling them too. I mean, like just at the way of his ear.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
read it in the book.
yeah. No, true story. When my son brought Drake to us, I wasn't feeling it, and then he told me he played the music for Lil Wayne, and he wasn't feeling it. So the beauty of that story is my son didn't quit just because we wasn't feeling it. He had Drake to rap on another beat, and he got Lil Wayne attention, and he used something I taught him from a kid around at the Rap-A-Lot offices to get my attention. And he told me Drake was buzzing. And I called down to Canada to confirm that buzz. And from there, I was sold.
Right. And then comes
Heard that.
Drizzy OBO. I love him. Drizzy.
can you tell us? You also helped fix the Megan Thee Stallion situation with her label, right?
Yeah, me and the homie JayZ about to bring some closure to that situation. You know, we are definitely on the same page. You know, when two bosses sit down, it's easy to get some things done. And yeah, the ink should be dry on that one real soon.
Perfect. They're getting that exclusive right here.
That's what's up.
When did you ever meet? When was the first time you met JayZ?
Oh, me and JC a long time ago, man. Long time ago. I can't think of where it was, but
Did they
you
try to?
know,
They tried to sign Scarface.
well, I don't know if that's the case.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm sure Jay-Z was motivated by Scarface because we existed before they was on the radar. Of course, I allowed Scarface to go and be a part of Def Jam South for an album, but it was all respect where all of that was concerned.
Oh, I got one more. Out of all the venues you've been to in your lifetime, what would you say your favorite venue would be?
One of the venues that I think excited me the most was in the Gardens in New York when we performed the song "Mind Playing Tricks." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? To watch the East Coast go bananas over that song, that was a beautiful feeling because it was a struggle getting them to open the doors and let us in. We had to kick the doors in.
Most exactly, and most of the sports people that we interview, they always say Madison Square Gardens, their dream venue if you're an artist or a place to play.
Right. And and so many songs you came with so many legends, and this one hit home for us, especially for Midwest. Do or die.
Oh,
When
do or die,
Puffy
yeah.
came out,
Yeah, do
yo,
or die.
Yeah, buddy.
we didn't even know what was up. And then that was the introduction of Twister, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Pimps.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, do or
Yep.
die from Chicago. That's Chi-Town love.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Because
that's
when I heard that, I was like, yo, I was like, dang, this is Midwest. Because anything Midwest, we never had nothing until like we seen Chicago, and we was like, yo, and the hip hop scene, we was like, oh yeah. And then
Yeah,
whenever Bone Thugs came, we was like, okay. But
yeah,
Twister, when we heard that, that was a unique, the whole album, Paper
yeah,
Chase to the whole album.
yeah.
hey,
Well,
hey, hey, boss, can we get 5 more minutes? Already, is that okay? We got a few more questions.
okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, B, shoot it.
All right, so these are just hot seat questions. Like you could say, you know what I'm saying, yes or no, or just choose which ones that you like. Are you ready?
Come on with it.
All right. Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Cash or credit?
Cash.
Tyson or Ali?
Ali.
Big booty or big titties?
Give me the ass.
Yes, sir.
Hang on, I got a couple.
Yes,
That's
Lord.
it for me, man. That's it for me.
All
Okay.
good.
Okay, LeBron, Jordan, or Kobe?
I gotta go with Jordan.
Okay. Oh, you did say that was your favorite sports athlete earlier. Personal highlight. What is your personal highlight in your life? I mean, you've done everything and you can imagine.
A personal highlight
You
is
run for president.
a personal highlight would have to be me and my family. You know what I mean? Making my family proud of me. Those are personal highlights for me.
Okay.
I feel
That's
you on
what's up.
that. And I got
One
one.
last.
I got one. I got one more.
Okay.
If you could take anything back in your life that you could be like, you know what, I want to just redo that one. What would it be?
Bringing a dead man back to life.
Hey.
Who would it
Mm.
be?
Mm.
Who would it be?
Oh, my friend. Yeah, a close friend of mine.
Okay. Oh,
Mm.
that's
I
something.
follow. I follow. I follow.
That
I'm
too.
just gonna say this though, like I gotta give shouts out to a couple people that first put me up on Rap a Lot music, and it steered a lot of the way that I do things. I grew up on UGK. I grew up on Scarface. Scarface got me through some times.
Yeah,
Um, I got to give a shout out to J.R. Jackson and Basie. They put me up on everything, and then I started really seeing, you know what I'm saying, like the whole movement. And unfortunately, I don't got the book with me, but I have your book. And it was like when they told me that they was interviewing you, it tripped me out, and I didn't tore up everything trying to find it. But I'm in the middle of a move, but I can't find the box. But I appreciate you. I'm blessed to even, you know what I'm saying, be able to speak to a man of your caliber. And man, more blessings to come to you, sir.
hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the support.
And
Always.
thank you for real, because I want to say this too, because as me, like hip hop saved my life, and to music like yours and Scarface, to Zero, to ABN, because you had the first Zero in trade, didn't you?
Yeah,
And that right
Yeah.
there, like I couldn't even express how much I used to listen, still in my brother's crate, listening to the diary, and I still got his diary in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? In my wallet right now, and listening to that man right now. And I honor you, and I always give you and the South and everybody who came from your branch roses all the time, King.
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the support, man.
And I'm gonna wrap this up then. And I want from Canada. I want to thank you. I being in the hip hop music my whole life, being an A&R type guy, trying to be behind the scenes. Um, I know how much you've done for the business, and just being on here is a great honor. And we really appreciate you. Even up in Canada, you know that
Yeah,
you made everybody made it across the board. You were selling tons up here for a long time.
man, I love me some Canada, man, and look at the connection. Look at the connection with Drake from over there, and you
That's
know
the
what I
East
mean. What
Coast.
we built together, you know.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
the
been
East
a
Coast.
beautiful journey.
That's the East Coast. But yeah, Toronto is in Canada,
Hey, Toronto, all
but
good.
and we're like a 2 hour drive from Seattle. We're in Vancouver.
Okay,
We're on
okay,
the
good.
yeah, we're up here in the Pacific Northwest.
I got you. I
Okay,
got you.
we might.
Love, bro.
All right.
Like Pimp C said, smoke some,
Hey,
bitch.
we did it.
Beautiful.
Thank you,
Check
legend.
All right, bro.
it out.
Beautiful.
Hey,
Hey,
out to
Thank
my boy,
you. Thank you.
hey, stick around, stick around, stick around. We got to wrap up the episode.
Darrell. Darrell. You did. I had to say a shout out to him. Hey, that's UGK, man. That is the South Ghetto Boys to Willie D. I was just listening to Ballhead Hoes. UGK for life.
Listen,
Man.
from Tila, Show Enough, like,
Ooh,
bro,
man.
like pretty much
Too many.
anything you listen to growing up, and anything that you listening to now, this man has his hands in.
Yes.
And that shit is just amazing, bro. That shit was nuts, bro.
I
That shit was nuts.
didn't even realize it at first when we got him. I honestly thought it was Jay Prince Jr. Perhaps. I didn't expect to get Dad. And
That's
I
the
don't even know how you
Godfather, my
did that,
nigga.
bro.
That's the Godfather.
Bro, I don't even know how you pulled that off, bro, but you pulled that off, bro.
Yeah, you did.
You pulled that off. I don't know how you did. You pulled that off.
Right. He can get
that's
anybody now. Hey, I tell you like this. If you get Jay Prince, the Godfather of the South, that's nothing better. That's nothing better.
He's up there with Suge. He's up there with Suge and Puffy.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
bro,
top
he
3.
is bigger than them, bro.
He's bigger than them. Yeah, he is.
Bro,
He's
he
bigger
is
than them. He's the
bigger than
Motown
them,
of the
bro.
South.
He is. He can do. Listen, and I'm talking about on some underground shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Texas and your chain gets snatched, that's who you holler at.
Yes.
You don't holler at nobody else.
Jay Prince.
Yeah.
That's what NBA Youngboy knows.
Straight up.
NBA Youngboy knows.
Bro.
Shit. He's like, oh shit.
Bro.
I gotta holler at Jay Prince.
You know, I had to make sure we got that fucking Drake question in there.
You know, I had to say smoke something.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Because we were running.
That was a good one, bro.
I wanted.
You would have stayed on.
I don't know, but I didn't know how much longer we were gonna get out of him, so I had to wait till at least the last question, possibly. And then when he didn't,
he looked like he was way comfortable. He looked like he was ready to talk some more.
That's what happens when you hit him with your favorite Christmas movie with the first or second question. You get them all chilling out.
Man,
that was a good one, bro.
Yeah.
And you got some good questions too.
Yeah, that's true. You know who we're interviewing on Saturday? Me and Mike. The boxer that Rick Ross told us about.
You know
what?
I forgot to ask one question, bro. I forgot to ask one question.
Uh-oh.
Which one?
How does he feel about DJ Vod?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep.
I fucking forgot, bro.
Especially
that is the
DJ
one
Flad,
that would have been
and I was
on
about
the
to say
fucking page,
about that
bro.
DJ Flad and Casanova, but I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot, bro. I had it wrote down, but it was on the back of the page.
Oh, dude, you gotta learn.
It was on the back of the page. I had to
page.
flip my page, though.
Bro, I was like a kid in the candy store. I was just like,
Yeah,
I don't even care. I go with the flow with everything, bro.
I had fucking technical difficulties at first, bro.
Oh,
I had
I
technical
know.
difficulties. I wasn't even sure I was going to even make time.
Oh,
right.
I know, buddy. I was freaking
But
out.
we in here, though.
I was freaking. That's one thing, though. Your internet fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Straight to the point,
it does.
Yep.
Hey, my shit be
But
like
it was
that.
good, though. That was a good interview, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like
make sure